Hello everybody. Today let's talk about EA. EA is trading robot to help us analyze market data and generate the signals to help us to make some decision to trade long or short. So EA is necessary to the traders recently because the market movement is very fast, so we need to catch up with the movement by some trading robot. Trading robot can be run automatically, so you don't need to sit in front of your PC 24 hours. So just by using your trading robot and everything is done. Of course, our trading platform is different from other trading platform. So the EA running environment is different as well. So you need to rewrite your program, your EA. Maybe you will think it takes time, but I think it's worth doing. Why? Because our trading platform is the unique trading environment to provide you with some function to allow you to sign into several different accounts at the same time. That means you can monitor different market data at the same time. And EA can be run 24 hours, so you can use your EA to monitor the different data from different quote from different brokerages or liquidity providers. So it's worth doing. And our EA running environment is based on web, so you don't need to install, you don't need to download anything. Just open our website and you can use them. So it's very convenient to the beginners. Okay, so let's start learning how to write your own EA on our trading platform. We provided several sample EAs, and you can refer to the source code and to learn by just click this icon, the Dr. Cap icon on the left sidebar, and you can see a list of the EAs. They are samples, so you can click the edit icon to see the source code. And we provided them on our documented page as well, so you can check the source code there as well. Of course, you can use GitHub and to check our source code. If you want to run your own EA, the first thing you need to do is to register the EA to the system by using this function, this API. This API is to help you to register your EA into the system, make the EA visible to the system. It includes several parameters: name, description, and parameters, and 3 callback functions. The callback functions are a little bit similar to register indicator API, but they are different as well. You can see we have init callback function, the init callback function and untick callback function. They're different. Untick callback function is the main callback function, and we will run program logic here. And when we get streaming data code, and this callback function will be run automatically, the callback function will be triggered. So it's running very frequently. And the init function will be run before you start your EA, and the dinit function will be run after you stop your EA. Init will be run before you start your EA, and dinit will be run after you stop your EA. A very important point is you need to know how to transfer information between the functions. Don't use global variable, because global variable cannot help you to transfer information between the functions. Please use window object to transfer information. You can set the Windows property to transfer information. Of course, if you don't want to share the information between the functions, and you can use local variables, and the local variables cannot be shared by other callback functions. In the init function, callback function, and we will do some initializing process. It's very, very important to understand what the init function does. It will help you to map information and set some initialized information into the property and pack them into the window object and transfer them to other functions. Why need to map the information? Because we will use our EA to read some information, some output information from the indicators. So we need to specify which indicator we will use, which candlestick we will use, which instrument we need to use. So we will specify them in the init function and map the handle to map the handle to the output information from indicators or candles. If you want to use candlestick, and if the candlestick is M1 time frame, and you can call this API to get the handle. Because this handle will be set to get data, so in untick main function, callback function, we will use this information as well. So we need to set chart handle into window object as one property, and to transfer handle to untick function. And we will use this information here to specify the data we want to use. This function is just to get the handle, and this function will use this handle to get data, so they are different. And we always get handle in init function. Don't use get handle API here, because it of course I think you can do that, but the performance will be very, very low, because you will map this handle to the information you want to get duplicatedly. So it's not so good to do so. So we recommend you to get handle just in init function, callback function, and to get data in onTick callback function. Okay, and this kind of structure is similar to other trading platform. So if you have this kind of concept by using other trading platform, I think it will be not so difficult to learn. Okay, and we have two types of the handles. One type is chart handle, to map your candlestick to the handle. And the other one is indicator handle. You can specify your indicators and to map them to the handles. In this EA, we will use moving average as our input data information. So we need to get moving averages handle and map them here. And we will use M1 candlesticks data. So we will map M1 candlesticks handle here. Okay, and we need to specify the period of the moving average. So we need to get the parameter here and set the parameter here to specify 20 as the input parameter. And some different places, yes, we need to specify account, broker name, account ID when we use the APIs. The coding style is different from other trading platform because we support signing to different accounts at the same time. So when we want to use the chart, when we want to use the indicators, we need to specify which broker, which accounts data. So we need this information. Okay, and it's very simple as well, and we just need to get information from the context. And specify the default account as our information of account to use. Okay, so let's check onTick main function. And the init function will help us to initialize information when we finish running our EA. it's not so, how can I say, it will do very simple things. It will delete some resources. Okay, and when we run onTick function, and we will get data. We will get data first. We will use current time as some information to avoid running onTick frequently, because you will get a data quote maybe every second. So, and every second this onTick callback function will be run. So it's not so, how can I say, the performance is very low if you run this function frequently. Actually, every second the data, the streaming data, is similar to the quote from another tick. So they are different, but they are similar to each other. So you don't need to get the information frequently, and you don't need to analyze the market data so frequently. Of course, if you are scalping trader, and you will run your EA every tick, but to me, I'm swing trader, so we don't use the information so frequently, and we will use them maybe just every minute, and to run the onTick function. It's enough. So we will set this kind of logic to avoid running your EA too frequently. So we will use this current time to set this current time as some threshold, and to avoid running your EA too fast, too frequently. And we will use close value of the candlestick and the simple moving average value as our input data to analyze and to generate the signals. That means when the close value is beyond SMA value, moving averages value, and the buy signal occurs. If close value of the candlestick is down to SMA and the sell signal occurs, so we will set the logic here. Okay, and we will get the data, and the data style is array, so we need to specify which element of the array to use. Okay, and because every tick has bid value and ask value, so we need to specify ask value or bid value here. And this information will be used when we send the order. The send order API is similar to other trading platform. We will use pending order, not market order. So we will set order type as buy limit or sell limit. Okay, you can refer to the APIs by this page, and you can see them here, and every API has very clear definition. You can check them here. Okay, so after you write your own EA and just copy the source code and paste the source code here and then run it. And after you run it, and it will be shown here, and you can run it. For example, if we want to use this EA, we just need to click the play icon, and dialog will show up, and then we can set the period parameter. The period parameter here, and launch your EA. Okay, and if you want to stop it, and just click the stop icon. And of course, I think sometimes we don't believe our trading strategy works, so we need to backtest them. We provide backtesting page here by click the game stick icon to open it. And this running environment is different from this environment. This environment is live, it's real. But this one is virtual, so you can do anything here to check whether your trading strategy works or not, and it will not do harm to your account. Don't worry about losing money, because this environment is virtual environment. You will not lose any money. So the first thing is this, to start your EA. For example, if you want to test the EA using moving average, and we can click play icon to run it. Just keep the parameter default and to launch this EA. And because this operation is just to specify which EA you will use, and you can run several EA. You can run several EAs at the same time. Okay, you can run several EA at the same time. So after this operation, and you need to specify which period you want to test this EA, and that means you need to set which period of historical data you want to use to test your strategy. So by click this icon on the left sidebar, to open the dialog, and you can specify the period of your backtesting. We will choose this one. We will choose this date, May 1st, and the time frame I will use M1 because we specify get M1 data here. So when we want to test them, and it should be subject to both of them should be M1, okay? And you cannot use different time frame. If you specify M1 here, and when you want to backtest your strategy, and you need to use M1 time frame. And initial deposit, and actually it depends, and you can specify how much initial deposit is according to your condition. To this EEA, and I will use just 500 is enough, and we hope to see the whole progress. So check this option and make the progress visible and run it. It will download the historical data from the server, so just need to wait. Okay, so it's running, and let me introduce what the elements mean. The blue circle means buy signal, and the red circle means sell signal. And if you see a circle with a line, that means we send pending order. If we just see a circle, one circle without a line, that means it's marked order, and it's opened immediately. And you can see some line without a circle. That means the blue line without circle means take profit line, and the line, the red line without circle means stop loss line, and the dash line means when you send pending order, just like a limit order or stop order, and set the take profit and the stop loss at the same time. So the take profit and the stop loss line will be shown as dashed line. And if the order is traded, and then the dash line will become a solid line. That means the take profit order and the stop loss order is activated. Okay, so the progress will take several minutes. And during the backtesting progress, and you can check the report at the same time. And if you are not so patient with the testing progress, and you can stop it. You can stop it and run it in visible mode. So invisible mode will speed up the testing speed. It's done. So if you remove the check of this option and run it, and the speed is very fast to backtest your strategy, and you can see the report. Okay, so it's very simple, and after you verify your strategy, and you can run it on your real account. By click the run, the play icon. So it's very easy to use. Okay, everybody, and this is today's topic, EA, and hope you can get profit by using your own EA. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.